In programming, every program follows an organized structure to solve problems step by step. There are three main programming constructs: sequence, selection, and iteration. Sequence means instructions run in order, one after another. Selection allows the program to make decisions using conditions, such as if and else statements. Iteration repeats instructions multiple times using loops like for loops and while loops. These three constructs work together in almost every computer program we use today. For example, a program may first take input from the user, then process data in sequence, make decisions using selection, and repeat tasks using loops. When combined together, they create complete and efficient program structures that solve real-world problems and algorithm design. In the next slides, we will explore each construct in detail with examples and diagrams. Now let's learn about sequence. Sequence means instructions are executed one after another in the correct order. In programming, computers follow steps exactly as they are written. This is the simplest and most basic program structure. For example, a program may first take input from the user, then process the data, and finally display the output. As shown in the diagram, the flow starts with input, moves to process, and ends with output. Programs use sequence in calculations, data processing, and input-output operations. If the order of instructions changes, the program may produce incorrect results. That is why sequence is very important in programming and algorithm design. Almost every program begins with sequence before using more advanced structures like selection and iteration. Now let's learn about selection. Selection is a programming construct that allows programs to make decisions. The computer checks a condition and chooses different actions depending on whether the condition is true or false. Programs usually use if and if-else statements for selection. In this example, the program checks whether the age is greater than or equal to 18. If the condition is true, the program displays adult. Otherwise, the else part runs and the program displays child. The flowchart below also shows this decision-making process clearly. If the answer is yes, the program follows one path. If the answer is no, it follows a different path. Selection is very useful in real-world applications, such as login systems, grading systems, ATM machines, and online forms. Without selection, programs would not be able to make intelligent decisions based on conditions. Now let's learn about iteration. Iteration means repeating a set of instructions multiple times. Instead of writing the same code again and again, programmers use loops to automate repetition. There are two common types of loops: for loops and while loops. A for loop repeats instructions a fixed number of times. In this example, the loop prints numbers from 1 to 5. The loop starts with the value 1, prints the value, increases it by 1, and continues until the condition becomes false. A while loop works differently. It keeps repeating as long as a condition remains true. The flowchart shows how the loop checks the condition each time before continuing. If the condition is true, the instructions repeat again. If the condition becomes false, the loop stops and the program ends. Iteration is very useful in games, calculations, password checking, processing lists, and many real-world applications. Without iteration, programs would be much longer and less efficient.